Hi, this is Hollander. This is how to make a Larp shield. Alright, let's see. I got my ingredients right here. Some of which I just use because I have laying around. First off, we're going to need contact cement. You can use duct tape, but contact cement is going to get a better hold on it. And it just makes it look a little bit better without duct tape being shown everywhere. And some Larps don't like for duct tape to be on the outside, especially if they allow shield bashing. Alright. We're going to need a paint stirrer, DAP contact cement, and something to open it with. I have a church key, I just can't find it. I got little pipe insulation, which I ain't going to use this one, which I found laying around everywhere out here in my shop. Also got a foam pool noodle, which is actually what I'm going to be using just because it's something that's just cheap. I can take a razor blade and split it, and it splits very easily. You can use scissors on this. Always handy in anything to make a Larp weapon or a shield is your count foam. I'm going to make a small one just because I'm using the bits and pieces after making claymores and swords and stuff. I have a whole sheet. This is what I have left out of one, so I'm just going to make a small little 12 by 10 shield. Most Larps on a small shield will allow for a 18-inch maximum, and but just for the thing of just showing you how to do it, I don't need 18 inches of shield. I'm just going to show you because when I do build mine, it is going to be a little bit bigger. I'm going to have some more count foam. You can buy this $7.50 at Walmart. Buys you a 20-inch wide by I think it's about 6 foot long, 7 foot long, something like that for $7.50. And I got some of this air conditioned insulating seal, which is just fun. Some Larps require you to have a really soft foam tip if you want to stab, and this stuff makes a great foam tip. I got 42 inches of it for $1 at Walmart. So I'm just going to cut a wedge off and use it similar to like a woman's makeup sponge. It's going to be used to spread my glue. And cardboard box. I got this at Walmart too. I went there at midnight. They was stocking the shelves. I just walked up and asked them if I could have a box. And they let me have all the boxes they had at the time. So I got a bunch of boxes. Always good. The fairly thick double cardboard that's been glued together. Heavy boxes just to have educational toys in this thing. This thing, I think it says, had the VTech little computers in it. So that's all that was in it. So that's really all we need. First we're going to do is cut the cardboard to our dimensions. Mine's going to be I believe about 10 by 12. I'm going to measure my material again to make sure. And we're going to make 2 out of this. Whole box, just out of the largest size. I'm just going to make 2 little shields, backings. And we're going to take some contact cement here and stir it up, apply it to both ends. Fingers on it, and it feels like it's trying to go. Then put it together and rub it and put a little pressure on it. Not much to collapse the cardboard, but enough to grab it so to grab and make a good seal. And then we'll be ready for, I guess you could say, step 2. Alright, so now my pieces become glued together. I originally cut a little wrong, so I had to cut a little filler piece, which is fine. It ain't really going to hurt nothing. What you want to do is glue your cardboard together where they're alternating grains. Cardboard, this grain's running this way, this grain's running this way. Makes it a lot stronger. Then I just simply, after it was glued together, poked holes in it, put a little piece of rope. So now I have a nice little handle. Alright, and while this was becoming tacky, I took count foam and I cut 2 pieces out. Roughly the size, shape of this. It's about to blow up a pretty nasty thunderstorm, so I'm a little bit in a hurry, so it's not exact. I could come down, take measurements, and make this as more exact. And I may do that when I make a bigger shield and post on YouTube. I may do that. But I ran a rope for my handle, just gave it a little, just enough where I can get my fingers in it. And everything. Bigger shields, you'd want a handle like this and then an arm brace up here, so you can use your side of your arm. So now what I'm going to do is take the DAP glue these two together, and I'm going to put it over my cardboard base. Alright, don't worry about if your edges look a little ugly or a little funny, because that's what the pool noodles or pipe insulation is going to be used for. So that way it'll make a nice fat round edge. Alrighty, so I'll get back to you when this is glued on. Okay, so now we got our foam, camp foam glued on. I left the ends of this open to kind of show you the way I did it. But basically, split your foam noodle or pipe insulation, put glue on your outside edges, spread, and you probably need 2 people to help you, but spread and push it in, and it should look similar to this. Now, you can put something in here just to cover the cardboard showing and stuff, and you can cut this a little longer and have this butt up and everything and make it smooth, but just for showing you purposes, it's fine. I didn't take too much care into the measurements. It's blowing up a pretty nasty storm, and I kind of don't want to be out here in a rickety old building while it happens. But basically, this is it. Just set, I just got to set, let it cure, and everything. And there's just me a little 12 by 10, something I call this little punch shield or something. You can just knock it out of the way, hold your hand out flat, and it makes a good little shield just to knock something away. Good small shield, good starter beginner shield. Very soft, and if shield bashing is allowed in your place, this will not hurt anybody. Anyways, this has been Allender showing you how to make a Larp shield.